And Ms. Ledeen, in your testimony, you noted that you worked on a spontaneous volunteer effort that worked around the clock to coordinate and help circumvent a broken and hostile security system. This effort highlights the ingenuity of the American industrious spirit, as well as the integrity by which the Americans operate, especially those who have served in our military. Can you explain why this group had to exist and just share with us some of the best work that it did?
Congressman, thank you for the question. I would say the group had to exist because we realized quickly that there were thousands of Americans and Afghan allies that were trapped and not able to get to the one airport that was still open. They were not able to travel to the airport. They were not able to make it inside the airport. They were getting beaten by the Taliban, and there was nobody in general helping them. There were some specific efforts with whom we linked up. And unfortunately, we were able to help. Our group was able to help, but many, many people were left behind. Congressman, would you repeat the second part of your question? I'm sorry.
Oh,
stories.
Yeah,
Yes.
some of the best work that was done.
So I would say one of the most heartwarming stories was about a double amputee. He had had his legs blown off. It was an Afghan ally who had served with the Marines. He had had his legs blown off, had actually traveled to Texas several years prior to get prosthetics, and went back to Afghanistan to continue to live there. And so he ended up having to walk on his prosthetic legs for several days with his family to get to the airport. And our group was able to find service members to come and get them and bring them inside. Each one of these was incredibly dangerous, incredibly heroic efforts by our military to actually go out into crowds and pull people and bring them inside, crossing a canal of human waste. So it was, there are many, many stories like this. But I would also, if I may, like to add the situation and the degradation of the Afghan National Security Forces. I served in Afghanistan multiple times. I think I would encourage this body to look into why that was the case, where we had our military and political leaders for many years saying everything was going well, there are improvements, there are improvements. Meanwhile, people who were serving on the ground knew that was not the case. How is that allowed to happen for 2 decades? I would really encourage this body to look into that, and I know a lot of veterans agree with this. Thank you.
Thank you.